Alright, so I thought we'd make the most comprehensive video on YouTube about the Revel's bathroom. This is an issue that a lot of people think this thing is too small, it's inefficient, you can't take a shower, so on and so forth. So we're going to try and show just how ingenious this bathroom is. This use of space by Winnebago is pretty phenomenal. So here's just the regular old bathroom shot here. It's a shower, it's a bathroom, it's got a vent at the top, it's got lighting with two modes. You can go low, high. You've got an area here for all your shampoos, conditioners. This is for your TP, keeps it watertight when you're taking a shower. Your shower drain. Got a little hook here to keep your towels on. This is for the was it the clothes hanger bar?
Clothes bar.
Clothes bar. Let me find that.
I believe it's on the bed. Ta-da!
So this is good if you got a bunch of clothes and you need to keep them hung up while you're traveling. You can, shirts.
Or if you want to hang something that's wet.
Yeah, this is great if you're swimsuits, if you've been skiing, whatever. You can hang stuff here. Turn the fan on. So this, let me show you this. This is ingenious. This, you push this up, that opens the vent. Push that, turns the fan on. Obviously, the fan's going to be handy if you're using this. Then you can turn that off, pull that down, and you're good to go. So you got the hanger, which is cool. Okay, so you got the shelves here. These are pretty clever, like everything in this bathroom. Get this in here. Sets in place. You got plenty of space here to stack things. If you're really creative, you could still use the bathroom, but you're going to be, she wants to show you how that works. This will be good.
Well, we traveled for the first month or so. We still kept that on there. And
yeah, you're comfortable. Yeah,
so I was still able to use the bathroom.
She's fully functional. She's in a moderate fetal position, but that works really good. Impossible for me, and so I guess the only other thing is I will say, if you've got nobody in front of the van and you want to do your business as an adult male, you can do it. You can do it without this, but
it's not ideal though.
Not recommended.
But if you do have a lot of stuff that you're carrying up there, it's an easier way to do it.
Okay, so now you got the second shelf. Piece of cake, just a piece of cake to put in. So that's there. So now you got an idea. This dead space for, most of the time when you're traveling, the bathroom is just a dead space. And if you're going to be going long miles, you can use this to store things. If you're all day going to be traveling 800 miles, you got this empty space back here. You can stock it up, and then when you get to campsite, you can take this out and you can set it up as you need to, rearrange things. But ingenious use of space. Okay, so the shelves are back out. We've got this converted back into a regular bathroom. We're going to take the pull out, and we've got actually what is that, a bamboo, or what is that?
Bamboo.
And you got that off Amazon?
Yes.
So that just lets you stand on some wood while you're showering, and
so
it helps it drain. We'll talk about the shower controls. We're going to get into it. This is going to be the most comprehensive. I hope you got a good cup of coffee or a cocktail, because this really is going to be a good one. Okay, so the controls for the bath, the toilet is right here. This, you push this, it activates the flushing mechanism, which I got to turn the water pump on. It's on. So when you push that button, that's what you get.
Then you just add.
Oh yeah, and this is what you like to add to the what is it called?
And this is just pour-to-pour. I got it off of Amazon. You can get it in a big bottle or just these little handy little ones that don't take up a lot of space.
And how much do you put in?
I I usually do a couple capfuls is all. So
this is exciting.
you just pour that right in there and then flush it down, and that's it.
All right, so do the flush. And now you're going to do the release for the toilet, which is down there. Do that. Goes into the toilet tank. The toilet has its own little indicator right there that shows you how full or empty it is. Right now it's completely empty. You can look into the toilet and easily see whether or not it's full or empty. So kind of disgusting, but there's that. All right, so as far as the shower goes, here you go. I am 5'11", about 190 pounds, and I'm in here. My hat's hitting. If I was without the hat, I'd still be touching the roof. I've got about 1.5 to 2 inch lift from that bamboo thing that the wife bought. But this is doable. This is completely doable for a shower. You got the controls right here. The way to do this, you can mount the shower head in this place, in this holder. It's got a off-on switch. Once you get your temperature set up, this will go into the coupler. Here's a pro tip. You're going to want to take some sandpaper and sand down that rib right there, because this coupler, when these are full thickness, are a pain in the butt to disconnect. Right now we're connected and I'm disconnected. Before I did the sand trick, disconnecting this thing, I was pushing extremely hard against this plastic assembly. Didn't like that. So sanding that down gives it it's much easier to both insert and disconnect. Hot, cold. You can basically leave this where it's at and take your shower, you know, just do your thing right here, or obviously it's a wand and you can get all the fun spots and get things tuned up. Do you have anything to say about the shower or taking showers?
No, not well. You can, you know, pause the water while you're lathering up. You can just pause the water with the little button here.
I think you could probably fit in here.
See, it's a
so this is a good
really.
size shower. Yeah, this is actually. Go ahead and shut the door, hon. This is 2 adults.
Check that out.
Yes, we can actually.
It's cozy.
Anybody that says that the Revel doesn't have enough shower space, they obviously haven't spent some time in here. I could take a nice long.
Yeah, this is great.
It's really it's comfortable. Okay. Let's see if we can. Yeah, let's see if we can get out. We're locked in. Okay, so that's not really how you'd want to do that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fire up the shower. I'm gonna make sure we got hot water.
Cat over there.
What's that?
Go put the cat on.
Oh, you want to talk about the cat? Okay. So those of you who haven't watched the other videos, the switch assembly, if you don't seal it really well with caulk or silicone, water can get back in there behind there, short it out, and trigger this thing to just start flushing indefinitely. It'll empty your freshwater tank into the bathroom. So
and flood the bathroom.
Flood the bathroom, causes a lot of trauma.
Yes.
So we've siliconed the crap out of this thing. It's completely sealed. In addition, because she's suffering from PTSD, she's got this silicone cat head that she puts on there to protect it. So the Revel's got I think it's a 21-gallon freshwater tank. This holds 5 gallons of human waste. I want to show like how much water you would use if we're going to go ahead and have a shower. So give me a minute here. Look at that.
Let's do this.
Yeah, there we go. So we've got a 5-gallon bucket, and we're going to go ahead, turn the cold water on, the hot water on. Another feature is that this factory shower head will leak even if it's in the off position. So you got this switch here, you're going to turn it on and off. The advantage to that is if you're in a really cold area, the water won't get cold in this hose if you're taking time in between using the water. It's gonna let the water continue to flow and hopefully keep it warm enough so that you're not gonna freeze every time you turn it on. So here we go. We got a 5-gallon bucket. Well, hold that. And let's just go ahead and start a timer. We're go ahead. We'll start. Fire it off. And we're gonna probably speed this up so that you don't have to watch the whole thing. But I'm gonna call it here. All right, so it has been about 4 minutes since we started this little experiment, and the bucket is pretty close to full. You're gonna go ahead and shut the water off. Another tip, what you want to do is shut the water off before you disconnect it from the quick disconnect, and then make sure this is drained. Again, you couldn't do that one-handed before. It was ridiculously difficult. So you got that, and now we gotta get rid of 5 gallons of water. But yeah, so in about 4 to 5 minutes, you're gonna go through 25% of your van's freshwater capacity if you just let that thing go. The key to this is to just use it in short bursts. Go ahead and lather up, spray, turn it off, scrub, lather up, rinse. You can be highly effective with a little bit of practice. The shower curtain, you want to talk about that? How that goes up?
It just kind of snaps all the way across, and then you probably want to make sure you have it tucked on the inside, just in case there is some water that kind of leaks out. It'll protect from going on the floor. And that mirror there did not come. We actually found that on Amazon. He put it up with removable Velcro, stick Velcro.
Yeah, the mirror's awesome for when you're getting dressed in the morning, doing things.
The light's shining from right there. And
it's just phenomenal. Phenomenal. That's it, man. That's the bathroom. We're going to talk about how to deal with the waste water. People are freaked out about the cassette, so I'm going to show you what it's like to dump the cassette. But I'm not going to use, human waste. I've got a brand new cassette. People want to know how this thing works. I'm going to show you. So stand by. All right. This is the outside of the van. Obviously, this is where the cassette is stored. It has its own key. I don't know who would want to steal your waste, but I do recommend locking this thing up. The other cool thing about it is if you're camping and you want to store something, you can lock it up here. This is plastic. You could break into this thing in no time. So I wouldn't store anything valuable, cell phones or anything, but there's that. This is the cassette. This is how you take it out. This little blue switch here, pull it up, that releases it. Pull this out, got 2 handles. This weighs about 45 pounds if it's full. It's got a very convenient handle, so when you're going into Starbucks,
it's like your luggage.
Okay, so a couple things we've picked up. This is a replacement switch for the toilet activator, the flush activator, in the event that thing floods again and just goes completely out of whack. I'm keeping a spare in the van just in case. This is a complete toilet fresh up kit from Amazon. This came from the UK. It took forever to get here. Comes with the new cassette and a new toilet seat. My thought on getting that was to, if we ever sold the van, having a brand new cassette might make a difference to someone. So this is a toilet cassette unboxing video. I don't believe there's been, to my knowledge, there's never been one of these done before. So y'all are part of something very special.
It's just like Christmas.
Truly. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
A brand new toilet. I'm tempted to fill it up with something and just drink right out of it. But I'm not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and install this. We're going to fill it up, and I'm going to show you what it's like to empty one of these. Okay, so we're back in the van with brand new cassette. We've got 5 gallons from the shower show. We're just going to go ahead and open the gate valve. We're going to dump this 5 gallons of simulated human waste into the toilet. This would be someone who had a really large bladder. If you, yeah, the big gulps, do they still do the big gulps? I don't know. But if you really outdid yourself,
a lot of coffee in the morning.
Yeah, so I've actually overfilled it. I'll go ahead and, so that's more than 5 gallons.
Uh-oh.
We've overfilled it. It's not the end of the world. It would be if this was human waste. You shut the gate valve so it's isolated the water from the tank. We're going to go down and open the tank up, and we'll probably get a little bit of residual water, not human waste. We got a full cassette here. Open it up. As you know, I overfilled it, so let's see what happens when that happens. Oh yeah, there it is. So that would be human waste or whatever else you flush down your toilet. I'll show you what the inside of this looks like. So we overfilled it slightly. You're just gonna want to take a towel and clean that out. Just sop it up and get that completely picked up. So that's the cassette. We're going to take it now and flush it. Okay, so we've got 5 gallons of raw sewage. We need to get rid of it. It's not really raw sewage, this is clean water, but you're going to want to do this at a nice restaurant, maybe a Starbucks, someplace where they just don't expect somebody to walk in with 5 gallons. I'm kidding. You don't need to do that, but this is my house. I'm going to do it right here. You can do this at rest stops. You can do this at, you know, weigh stations, anywhere they've got an outhouse, a dump station. It's easy. Here's the deal. You probably want gloves on if you're dealing with the real deal, but we're not dealing with the real deal. You got the dump, and then you've got this button here. You're going to push this down, lets air in, and accelerates the dumping of the toilet. You don't want to tip this thing anywhere upside down. You know, you think this is the low point, invert it, stuff will come out of all these open. Do not do that. So hopefully that makes sense. Now you just take this, it's going to dump on its own. Once you do the release valve, it is just a wonderful cascade of chocolate.
Didn't you figure that you needed to flush the toilet every once in a while?
If you're dealing with a real product, it's helpful to actually flush it rather than let the toilet flush itself. Once it gets to a certain point, the pressure will push the toilet and make it empty completely, which it's doing right now. So let's say you did go into a rest stop or, you know, a really fancy restaurant. What did that take? A minute?
Roughly. There's
nothing on the floor. There's nothing on my hands. You're probably not going to enjoy the smell, but you're done. All right, so that is the Winnebago Revel's amazing toilet. I have not put the other cassette back in there, so it's just kind of a ray of sunshine coming through the base of the toilet, which is in a way kind of beautiful. Yeah, that's it. It's a small space, but it is extremely well engineered and multi-faceted. There's nothing about it that's weird as far as the cassette, the cleaning, and all that. It works great. So I hope this was helpful to people who wondered whether or not this would be a viable way to travel and stay clean and use a bathroom. Do you have any final thoughts about taking showers in there, or?
It's gonna take quick wins.
Yeah, you have to make the best use of the water. It's a finite resource. If you're just going one night, you can take as long a shower as you want, but if you're taking 4 or 5 days and you're not going to be hooking up to water, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
So, but it's doable. I mean, the thing I love about it is we've been out in the middle of nowhere, and I have taken a hot shower and been cleaned up, and it's awesome. You come out and you feel great. You're in a tiny little space, and it does a phenomenal job. Forgot, we actually have, this is a unique RV. This has 2 showers. Let's go ahead and talk about the second shower. Go ahead and open it up. Let's go out there and talk about it. Okay, so as I mentioned, the Revel is unique in that it has 2 showers. Most RVs are lucky to have 1, and this is such a small vehicle, it's ingenious that it has 2 basically full showers. If you are camping and you want to go and take a shower outside, you've got a connection right back here. Same deal. You're going to want to make sure you sand that down so it snaps in and out clean and easy. Once it's in, it's in. You've got your controls. Water pumps on. This thing is okay, so this is an upgrade. This is what Winnebago gives you. This is about a 39-cent piece of Chinese simulated nozzle. This is garbage. I got this off the internet, like everything. This has got a jet, so if you want to clean up something, you can clean up. A little misty there.
Rinse off your shoes.
That's a good pattern there. Here's the mist, like if you just want a little refreshing mist, you have shower. There you go. Hot water. You're out here, and you're wondering, hey, what are you out here naked? You know, that's not appropriate. Of course it's not. I wouldn't do that. We have right here a portable shower tent. This flips up and opens up in what, about 3 seconds. It takes about 15 to fold it back down. You set this outside here, you run that in, you got yourself a full outside shower. Heck, 2 people can be taking a shower at the same time. It's ingenious.
And we do have a video showing how to use that pop-up shower.
Yeah, check our other videos. There's a pretty comical one where the wife had a couple glasses of wine and insisted on testing it. So I think that's it. I'm probably going to do a little clip showing the size of our bathroom, compare it to a airplane bathroom, just so you get an idea of the difference. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe. I'm not going to ask you to give a thumbs up. You're not asking me anything. I'm not asking you anything. It doesn't seem reasonable for me to tell you what to do. So, thank you for watching. Okay, so here's your dimensions for the bathroom. 30 inches wide, roughly, 25 deep, and about 7 inches tall. That's going to be about 30 cubic feet of space, and then deduct for the toilet. That's about 3.8 cubic feet, I believe. So your net is about 26 cubic feet, which is the same as a modern refrigerator. For comparison, this is a 737 Max bathroom. Quite a bit, 24 inches wide, a little deeper. I think it's about 40, what did I come up with here? Digitizer, 39 inches, okay. And it's taller. It's this one's, I think, 77 inches taller, but that gives you an idea for comparison. Modern jet versus a Revel bathroom. Thanks again for watching.